French Senate votes to ban hijab on under 18 years old girls.
Here's a summary of the article.
French parliamentarians have voted to ban the wearing of the hijab in public for those under 18, to ban burkinis in public pools, and to ban the wearing of the hijab for those accompanying children on school trips. The votes on Tuesday do not yet mean the bans will become law, but they do reflect the majority sentiment of the French upper house. The votes were contrary to the position of the government and will need to be confirmed by the National Assembly to become law. One right-wing senator, Bruno Retailleau, said, "Each time we have proposed to toughen this text, especially vis-a-vis the veil and ostentatious signs, the government has backed down. The veil, according to him, is sexist, a marker of the submission of women, and the banner of separatism." President Emmanuel Macron has said the veil is not in accordance with French civility, but has said he does not wish to make a law which prohibits it in the street. Time and again we have seen the French authorities use the vague and ill-defined concept of radicalization, or radical Islam, to justify the imposition of measures without valid grounds, which risks leading to discrimination in its application against Muslims and other minority groups, Parolini said, adding that, this stigmatization must end. It would allow public authorities to fund only organizations that sign a contract of Republican commitment, a vaguely defined concept which is wide open to abuse and threatens the very freedoms of expression and association the French authorities claim to stand for, said Parolini.
This post received a score of 40,000, with an upvote ratio of 83%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
It's mentioned in the article, but it's worth repeating here. Nobody cares about WHT the Senate thinks or votes. As mentioned, the votes were contrary to the position of the government, i.e. the cabinet, which means that it will be rebuked by the National Assembly, which is the house that matters when voting laws. The Senate is right-wing, from a party opposed to Macron right now. Since Macron pretty much has the liberal right-wing segment covered, it means they have to go reactionary to get voters.
Greater than nobody cares about WHT the Senate thinks or votes can't stress that enough. If Parliament says blue and Senate says, fuck that blue shit, it's yellow or it's war you old piece of fart tart, Constitution says blue. Senate is literally a millions of euros a month care home for people who are not directly elected by the people and whose opinion doesn't matter in the end. Apart from that, I love the political system of my country. It is inherently just and fair and absolutely not flawed, ridden with corruption, nor scandalously gerontocratic.
Greater than apart from that, I love the political system of my country. It is inherently just and fair and absolutely not flawed, ridden with corruption, nor scandalously gerontocratic. Fucking pays they droids the lom. Now tell us how you really feel.
Probably angry with his government, as is tradition for the French. Source: I'm French and angry.
TBH, there are worse traditions. I think some places could benefit from some healthy, French rage, against their governments. Cough America cough.
We have a first past the post system. It means that half of us are constantly angry at the president and the other half are constantly making excuses for him. And Congress constantly has an approval rating of around 12%. The reason this happens is because people love the senators from their own state and the congressmen from their own district but hate all the rest. And the system is basically designed to be a perpetual gridlock.
We had Donald Trump as president.
Forcing someone to wear a hijab equals bad. Forcing someone not to wear a hijab equals bad.
The commonality in both, force.
Keywords are power and control, I believe.
Pretty sure it's mass times acceleration.
I understand the problem they are trying to solve, but wouldn't this simply punish genuine Orthodox observers and cause tyrannical families to no longer let girls out of the house?
The girls have to be at school until 18. They cannot keep them in-house, and trying to homeschool in France is whole other challenge.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.